to be used for food. What does that mean? It's a vegan diet. It's a live food diet. And it was given to us 6,000 years ago. Or we're just a little slow on the uptake. But it's there, right in front of our face. So it is the dietary blueprint for healing the planet and healing ourselves. And we talked about diabetes. I'll just make a point that the rate of diabetes for meat eaters is 4 times higher. And at the Tree of Life, we are reversing diabetes. It's called unhealable. It is. If you keep eating meat and sugar, it certainly is. But we're reversing it on an average of 21 days, type 2 diabetes. And we got lots of documentation. We're getting more and more. So what we're saying is, change your consciousness, change your lifestyle. And so that's the question we've been dealing with all along here. And the bottom line of that, of course, is a minimum, the vegan diet. It's simply a meat-centered diet is a hoarding of resources that is not only causing economic, ecological disaster in the planet, but it literally is responsible for 40 to 60 million people dying of starvation on the diet. 15 million children a year dying. Even the World Health Organization says 29,500 children are dying each day of starvation. The deeper piece is we all have the shadow of the culture of death within us. We all have the shadow. We've got to admit that and be at peace with that. And the work is, how do we move into the culture of life consciousness? Because it's not fighting against something. We are moving into a consciousness of the culture of life, of compassion, of love, of our oneness with the planet, that now is what the media can do. And that's exactly what we've done. We've been inspired by Supreme Master TV, and we hope many other media networks are. Well, we have created a virtual culture of life community, and you can access it at GabrielCousins.com and in a very short time, cultureoflifecommunity.com. And we are talking about alive people, alive relationships, alive parenting, alive planet, alive food, and literally alive building materials and ecology. We actually have been pioneering veganic organic farming. veganic, well, that means we do nothing. No blood meal, no bone meal, and we have an apprenticeship in that. And we're about ready to start a master's program in ecological and live building. The thing that we have seen that's most powerful once people get the idea that vegan is a good idea, but I'm afraid to do it, is we do these 7-day juice fasts. And we have seen tremendous transformation. In Israel, which actually has the second amount of vegetarians in the world outside of India, we do fasts with 80 people. We know that when people get that they can live without meat, they can then more comfortably make the transition to veganism. We invite you to join the whole transition into the culture of life way of being so that we can live with love and consciousness and compassion with all of animal life, all of plant life, and all of the living planet. And understand at the deepest level, we are not stewards. We are one with the living planet. And may everyone here be blessed that all our actions are based on that shift in consciousness. The most important thing for the media is help people create a new morphogenic field that supports the shift in consciousness to a vegan culture of life consciousness. Thank you very much.
Dr. Gabriel Cousens, do you have a question for Supreme Master?
Yes, I do, actually. We understand that veganism is clearly a major lifestyle change. What other lifestyle and consciousness change would you recommend? One other one that you would recommend is most important to make that change into the culture of life?
Thank you, Dr. Cousens. You know already, veganism is just one of the aspects of our lives. The next one, together with veganism, we should also develop spiritual practice. Yes. And then because the more we dwell deep into our great self, the more knowledge we have, the more wisdom we will gain. And then nobody need even to tell us anything. We will go in the right direction in life. And then once we go into the right direction, everything else will be correct. So spiritual life is very essential. But I'm afraid that that probably is the next phase after vegetarianism. First, people have to open their heart to be compassionate to all beings, meaning forsake meat eating and returning to the noble way of life, the vegetarian diet. Then after that, the heart will be more open. And then the next we can probably suggest more spiritual development. Even if they did not want spiritual development per se, after being vegetarian for a while, they will also become somewhat spiritually elevated. And maybe they would want to search more understanding about this subject and go deeper into enlightenment. Yeah, that's what I hope. And that's what I think.
We are delighted to have with us today John Rotz, legendary film promoter and founder of Visionary Group and Global Alliance for Transformational Entertainment. Tell us how you are shaping the world, John, in terms of how you're using the media to try to bring a message of peace and compassion.
Thank you. Well, first off, I want to thank everybody for being here today.